Hi, today I'm going to show you how to put on our 3D fiber lashes. It's not difficult, but there are a few steps involved, and if you do them in the correct order, you will have amazing lashes. Now, I make a mess, and one of the tips I had been taught was to not put on all of your makeup before you do your lashes. I used to always do them last, but if you do them first, you can clean up your mess. So, here we go. Now, I can't see without my glasses on. I have a 3D mirror over here in the corner. So bear with me if I squint or move or whatever I have to do. Okay, so first step is, now I need to go back and tell you, I do have on my primer, concealer under my eyes, and my foundation. But that's as far as I want to go because I could clean that up if I do anything else. But it just makes more sense to me to do that much first. Now, I'm going to take our lash curler and get up in there real good and give them a curl. Got to come to the mirror where I can see what I'm doing. Now be sure that you do not have any old mascara or anything on there, because when you take this off, it will pull your lashes off. So give each eye a curl. Just get those lashes so that they're already kind of popping, so that when we do our fibers on there, they'll really go. Okay, so I've got them curled. Now, take your two bottles, put them in your hands the way that I'm holding them here, and open your lids. Don't take them all the way off, but just open them up so you can get to them easily, because you want to be able to move back and forth between the two different ones all the time. Swirl it around real good in there. If yours is getting a little bit thick, you can put just a squirt of rose water down in there, and it will keep the consistency just a little bit thinner, which I think does make it go on better. So just give it a little squirt, put your brush down in there, and twirl it. Don't pump the wand, swirl. Okay. Gonna take, and you're gonna go on your upper lashes and just cover all of them. I like to do the bottom and the top of each lash so that the fibers have something to really stick to, but don't overdo the amount you put on because it will just be kind of clumpy. But remember what I said about making a mess, so if you do make a little bit of one, don't worry about that right now because we can clean that up. Gonna instantly, while it's wet, put my fibers on. Do just the tips. Don't go too close to your lash line because you could get the fibers in your eyes. It won't hurt you, but it doesn't feel very good. And again, top and bottom. If you're a little clumpy right now, this is not the time to worry about it. Just put it on there and kind of let it dry. Alright. Then I move over to the other side. Same thing, just kind of wiggle it. Lash line to the tips. Top and bottom. Alright. And come back with my fibers. Now, I'm sure you can see I'm getting makeup on my face. So, I'm going to let that sit for just a minute, and while it's doing that, I'm going to pull out my favorite little product that has nothing to do with Younique at all, but it works like a charm, and that is my ELF makeup remover pen. And I'm just going to go over the spots that I have put mascara that I didn't want mascara. Clean that up just a little bit. You can also use just a wet Q-tip. It works almost as well. I just think this works really well, so I use it. Okay, now I'm going to go down and do the bottom ones. And this is where I really make a mess because I have very, very sparse lower lashes. So I want to be sure my brush is not goopy at all when I start. And I'm just going to, see, I did it already. Look at that. Okay. Touch up all those lashes. And I'm going to come over it, mess and all, with my fibers and go ahead and get them so they're setting, and then I'll come back and clean up what I've managed to do there. Okay. See, I told you I'm really messy. Alright. Now I just let it kind of sit and dry for a little bit while I do the other one. Alright, not quite such a mess maker on that side. Looks a little bit better. Go over it with your fibers. Clean up on aisle 2. And one lash in my eye. Okay. Alright. Now, I'm going to take a little baby wipe and just go underneath it. Make sure I don't have any leftover nasties. Just barely rub. Alright, now I've got all the fibers on. They're a little clumpy in places, I know. But when you go back over it with your other, it's going to help separate it. And then if it doesn't, the little bit that's left, you can always take the lash comb, and I will show you, to finish it off. So now we're just going to put on our finishing coat. And you want to be sure to put enough on that you seal all of the fibers onto your lashes. If you've ever used this and you found yourself with flaky pieces of the fibers on your face, you didn't seal them tight enough. Because once they're sealed, they will not come off. So top and bottom. Kind of take that and, you know, push them up just a little bit to get that extra oomph look. And you can keep going now and just do all of them. Alright. I've got the lashes on all of my lashes. I'm going to clean up just a little bit where I've touched skin. Okay. And then the very last step is just to take your comb, and if you do have any clumps, go ahead and separate them now. See, I don't know if you can see it. I'm getting some on the comb, so I'm just going to wipe that off and do the bottom ones that I know have got some clumps, because I always have my issue with them, as you've seen. Okay. And there you go. That wasn't too painful, was it? I hope you'll have fun trying your makeup, playing with it a little bit. Don't get frustrated. There are a lot of videos on YouTube on how to apply this. If you didn't like my method, or if you want to just see what other ones are out there, please go search around. There's so many out there. So if you are struggling with it, get some help. Don't give up on the product. It is awesome. Have a great day. Bye.